Alright folks, how you doing? In this video I'm going to talk about 3 of the things that I've bought that I wish I'd not actually bought. First one being the Zoom H1. I thought this was going to be such a great idea. When I first got into making videos, I read a load of stuff, watched a load of videos about how people were recording video outside of their camera and then joining it together in the edit. So I thought I'd buy a camera and I would need to buy one of these as well. So I would record the audio into that, an external recorder, sync it up with the video, and there you go, done. I didn't really use it that much. I found another way around it. So when I started doing this, I was doing stuff into GoPros and I found a way how to get the audio into the GoPro. So this, I'm afraid, has been a bit of a dead loss. I hang on to it because I just think that one day I'm going to use it. And I think that what I could do is set up a second mic in the studio that I've got and just continually record a second kind of audio track when I'm making videos. So then if ever the audio doesn't work, I've got to fall back into this. So really I should use that. And then if I needed to, I could jump into the recorded audio and then sync it up with the track. Bit of a disappointment because I never used it, because I keep looking at it thinking I really should use that. I think it was about £100, something like that when I got it. I think I actually got it for Christmas, but yeah, so a bit of a disappointment that I've not actually used that. 2 and 3 pretty much go together because I bought them on the same day. And it's a bit of a surprise really, I think, so it might be. The first thing that I bought that I wish I'd not is the iPhone 11 Pro. And the reason I bought that, I upgraded from a 6. So I was working off of my iPhone 6 and I upgraded to the 11. So the jump in technology, the jump in processing speed was really worth the upgrade, to be fair to the iPhone. The other phone was doing everything I needed it to do. Just a bit slower, I guess, but I didn't know that at the time because I'd not upgraded and it was fine. But the reason I upgraded was because of the camera, and I normally don't upgrade until I've seen, or buy something until I've seen it working for myself. Anyway, I upgraded and it was one of the biggest disappointments for me because I wanted the iPhone 11 Pro to use at night with low light, with video. If you've got an iPhone 11 Pro, I challenge you to go out in the street and take video at night and not get kind of like little artifacts dancing around, reflections from streetlights and car headlights. I have tried everything to try and get that. I'm on my 3rd iPhone now from Apple. They look at it and go, oh, it shouldn't be like that, and give me a new phone, and it still does it. So that was a complete disappointment for the reasons that I bought it. The rest of it, okay, it is a super fast upgrade from where I came from, being the iPhone 6, but it just really didn't do what I wanted it to do. When I was in the shop, so I didn't actually get this next one on the same day, it was the second day when I went back to get the repair done. I think they took the camera module out and put a new camera module in. And then on the second time I went back, I think they gave me a refurbished phone, which I was a bit unhappy about because I'd given them a brand new phone and got a refurbished one back. But you know, I'm not that precious about it, but it kind of didn't feel right. But whilst I was in getting the first check done on the camera, opposite me, it was an expensive day. I ended up going into Vodafone opposite and getting a Apple Watch as well. But then I went back and I was milling around for about an hour, just kind of waiting for them to do the repair. And in the Apple store was this thing. Don't get me wrong. This is really good. It's a really cool piece of kit and it is so stable, and it's, you know, if you're going to do stuff on your iPhone or any kind of phone, one of these really will improve the video that you take. However, it kind of goes hand in hand for me because I bought that to film with, and for the reasons that I've said, the camera not working at night as I expected it to. But then the other dynamic to it is trying to get film off of your iPhone and into the editing. It's a faff, basically. They're so slow. Getting footage down from your camera onto your PC, it just takes forever. Now, I might be doing something wrong, but you know, you upload it to iCloud, you can then back down from iCloud to your PC, and it's just a faff. So those 2 things, the camera not working and the fact that it's just difficult to get the footage out of the camera. Not difficult, but not easy, I suppose is fairer. And then because I ended up not using the iPhone as much as I thought I would, I haven't really used this. I think what I'm going to do is persevere with this and the iPhone as well, because that was the reason that I bought it, is to do more filming on the iPhone on the go. I think I'm going to put these 2 together, the iPhone and the Osmo, and make a concerted effort to make some video on the iPhone. So perhaps more to come about that. But there you go. That's my 3 things that I wish I'd not bought. So one of the things I could have done was spent the money that I spent on the iPhone and the gadget, the gimbal, and bought a different camera. Because if you look at the total cost of an iPhone and the gimbal, which was only about £100, you could have got a nice camera for that. So I think there's a lesson learned there.